Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Right now we are in Georgetown, Penang, and right across the street is this really awesome Koay Teow Th'ng.
Yep, this place is a really famous spot for Koay Teow Th'ng in Penang, and I'm so excited to try it out. So let's go!
Let's go!
Koay Teow Th'ng is a popular dish that is commonly sold throughout Penang. It's a simple bowl of flat rice noodles served in a rich clear soup with some slices of meat and fish balls. At Pitt Street Koay Teow Th'ng, they are famously known to serve fish balls made from eels, and the broth is boiled together with duck and pork over many hours. Many locals frequent this restaurant and it's always packed during weekends. The restaurant is only open in the morning for breakfast and is closed at noon. Alright, so Koay Teow Th'ng literally translates to Kway Teow soup, and that's exactly what I got. And this restaurant serves a really special version of it. The fish ball is actually made of eel meat, and that's the specialty over here. And also that broth. When we entered into the restaurant, we actually see this huge boiling pot of stock, lots of duck meat in there, duck bone, duck meat, and pork bone as well. So it's like a combination of stock going on in this broth. So it's not going to be any ordinary stock for sure. I have also added in some pork intestines as well. This is actually optional, but I requested it because I saw it on the way in. Straight away, look at that portion. It's very generous amount of ingredients. You can see there's at least 6 fish balls in there. And this thin strip is actually minced pork. That's kind of made into like a pork paste sort of. Looks very interesting. You have some lettuce in there as well. And you also have the deep fried garlic in there. And if you look for it carefully, you'll also find this golden treasure, the deep fried pork lard. And Koay Teow Th'ng is usually served as a breakfast meal. So it's 8 a.m. right now, and this is breakfast for us. Let's dig in. I'm going to give the broth a taste first. I'm going to get some of that broth. Wow. Man. Do not let the color fool you. It's very, very rich. I can taste like the sweetness of from the pork bones, and especially from that duck as well, and combine the little bit of the oiliness that's coming up from the fats of those two meats. I can taste that garlic oil in there as well. There's also this savory, salty flavor inside, and it's just so aromatic and flavorful. It's so rich. Oh, really good. Alright, gonna have the noodles. The noodles is really silky and soft. It's very nicely cooked. It soaks up a lot of that broth in there. It's very flavorful. I'm going to have the special eel fish ball right now. It's definitely packed with fish in there. It's more towards chewy rather than bouncy, but you can taste a lot of that fishiness in there in a good way. Yeah, fishiness in a good way. I think if your tongue is sensitive enough, you can actually taste that eel flavor as well. And one thing for sure, the eel meat makes it very much softer and chewier. That's special for a fish ball. Very tasty. It's got a savory, salty, I would say very well seasoned fish ball. And it's homemade over here. So this is like totally their specialty here. Have to get it. And you got to try this minced pork. It looks so special. I mean, you usually see minced pork as like a grainier type. It's the first time you see it like a paste type. Let's try this out. It's very flavorful. You definitely have the very strong taste of the pork and the sweetness from the pork meat as well. It tastes more like a pork ball but flattened pork ball. It's bouncy and chewy and very flavorful. Oh, if I'm not mistaken, there's some duck meat here as well. The duck meat does have some flavor, but I think most of that flavor is already in the soup because they've been boiling it for like hours, I guess. And really, that soup has a lot of that stock in there, and it really shows how many hours went into that soup. It's really good. And I just gotta have this spare parts. I think it's a good pairing to go with the noodles as well if you're up for it. But definitely, just on its own, it's absolutely mind-blowingly good. This is really good Koay Teow Th'ng.
Okay, it might be loud here, the aunties might be loud, but I tell you, they're the friendliest people I've ever met. They're super sweet and super friendly, so don't be intimidated by their voices. Right, so what I've got here is the dry version of the Koay Teow Th'ng. Instead of being in the soup, it is mixed with the black soy sauce. So the ingredients are the same. You have the duck meat, the cute little fish balls, the pork meat, and those pork lard. Look at that. Oh man. It smells so good. Can really smell the pork lard in there. Okay, just gonna try this. Let's give this a try. Try the noodles first. Oh, it is so silky smooth. Just love the Koay Teow. It's like the thinner version of the Koay Teow. It is thin and silky, and it is mixed with the black soy sauce. I just love how coated it is. Can taste some of that oiliness from the pork lard. It is so fragrant, so delicious. Even just by the noodle itself, it's so good. Right, I'm just gonna try the fish balls and all the other ingredients. Just love the bitiness of the fish ball. It's made of eel. The taste itself is a bit different from the normal fish ball. I think mainly it's because of the texture. It has a more bitey texture than the normal fish ball, where it's a bit more bouncy. Okay, I'm gonna try the pork meat. The texture itself, they put it like a paste. It is flattened like it tastes almost like a fish cake. I mean, the texture is like fish cake, but it is meatball. But it's really, really good. So similarly, that's the duck meat. Let's try this out. Actually, the duck meat is really tender. I think they've been boiling it for hours. I think both the dry one and the soup one is delicious on its own way. The soup one, I get more of the broth, but the dry one, I love the black sauce. Definitely one of the best Koay Teow Th'ng we've ever tried. Both the dry version and the soup version was really good.
Yeah.
Definitely worth coming here to check it out, this place.
We'll leave more information in the description so you guys can go check it out. And if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to us if you'd like to follow us on our travel and food videos. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video.
Bye guys!
So if you're hearing that, it's basically the orders is going back and forth. And that's like the fastest way you can get your orders across to each other.